Hello and welcome to this week's video tutorial. This would be board number 29 of the chapter on the edge cannon for chariot exchange variation. Again, I would like to express my thanks to Master Xiangqi and Grandmaster Xiangqi for allowing me to use the material. So without further ado, let us begin. The central cannon, screen house defense, 7th pawn, pawn rank chariot, edge cannon for chariot variation. So red refuses to accept the trade, and g9 equals to 1. Now for this board, instead of the h8 plus 7 or p5 plus 1 introduced earlier, we'll be discussing h8 plus 9, which is another sometimes seen variation or method of play in this book, in this opening system. Now there was another variation that was discussed, c8 equals to 7, whereby since black had already moved the cannon away, red will now attack the black horse over here. But again, this will lead to very complicated variations, and unfortunately, only this short variation was given in the book. So if this were played, black will retreat the chariot, retreat his horse to protect the horse, and deny this cannon an attack and a target to attack. Red in the book, it was given that red would capture the central pawn, immediately initiating a trade of material, and black would play r1 equals to 2, which is an implicit counter. Now if he played p7 plus 1, red would now black would now focus his attack over here on this file, threatening to storm this flank with 2 cannons and 1 chariot. But red could counter in this manner, and by sacrificing the horse, red would mount an attack to have a slight advantage. So this was the variation given in the book. Now r1 equals to 2, e7 plus 5, red attacks, preventing the elephant from moving over here, and possibly moving the chariot here to block the elephants. Defense to prevent the chariot from crumbling over here. Immediately attacking, and red's rapid attack would have failed. He would not have done anything with the cannon and chariot over here, and black has quite a flexible formation. This was the variation that was given in the book, but I've seen grandmasters play a little bit slightly different way of method of playing this position. Anyway, c8 equals 7 is not so advocated. Instead, in this board we'll be discussing h8 plus 9, whereby red would have not shown what he would do with this cannon. And this will be the position of discussion. There are 2 variations. First would be r8 plus 8. The second will be r8 plus 5. Now in the first variation, r8 plus 8, again black attacks red's throat rank. It is inappropriate to play a4 plus 5 at this point to link as a prophylactic measure, because red has c8 equals to 7, and because let's say if black played habitually, red would have c equals to 7, and now this horse cannot retreat over here, and black's formation will be under attack and under a lot of pressure. So p5 plus 1. In the main line, p5 plus 1 was given. Another option would be to play c8 equals to 7, h3 minus 5, r9 equals to 8. And black would have 3 variations from here on. The first will be c9 equals to 7, c2 equals to 5, and r1 plus 2. In the c9 equals to 7 variation, again, red will attack the central pawn, forcing a trade of material. If black refused, red will gladly sacrifice his chariot or trade his chariot away to get material. Forcing a trade. Now this cannon will be a lot of trouble for black, as black tries to prevent more material from moving across, attacking the elephant, and red will mount the first attack. So although he will sacrifice the chariot so early in the game, but red's attack will be quite ferocious. H9 plus 7, etc., P7 equals to 6, etc., will cause a lot of pressure because the king cannot move and is basically stuck to a central file. Variation B, C2 equals to 5, black counters with an opposite direction cannon. Prophylactic move. And red would have the initiative. Again, the issue of the centroid horse would be quite a big problem for red. For black, sorry. Third variation, R1 equals to 2, 1 plus 2 to protect the cannon. R3 minus 1, attacking this flank, targeting the advisor. H3 minus 5 to prevent the elephant from being captured and developing the horse from the left side of the board. Moving the chariot, dislodging the chariot to allow to move the elephant. Offering a trade of chariots. The cannons are still linked. And after training material, red's position is congested. The horses are ready to go. There's a lot of pressure on this flank, and black is more than able to contend. So that is why C8 equals to 7 at this point would not seem to be a good idea. And instead we'll be discussing P5 plus 1, which is in the main line. Black immediately plays R8 equals to 2, and red will counter usually with C8 equals to 7. Now this is a relatively more powerful method of play. In the past, C8 equals to 6 was played for the 5-6 cannons. Black will retreat, attack, dislodge, attack, link cannons. A very good move to prevent capture. 1 equals to 2. Now black would not have snatched the initiative away. He will now be attacking. So that's why C8 equals to 6 is not a good idea. Instead, C8 equals to 7 has been proven to be comparatively more powerful. H3 minus 5. And red would retreat his chariot to capture the pawn. Another possible or plausible option would be to play P5 plus 1. Black counters. Red retreats the cannon, preparing for double cannons. 9 equals 7, dislodging. Again, the chariot cannot move here, otherwise it will be a check. If black moved here, this will be a check, and black will capture the red chariot. So that is why the red chariot has to move here, capturing the pawn. And red will now have the initiative with the double cannons attacking the central file very aggressively. So R3 minus 1, H3 minus 1 to dislodge the chariot. Red commands an important line. Now, at this point, red cannot capture, otherwise it will be black will counter in this manner, and red's attack along the central file will be diffused. So C9 equals to 5. And red would have the initiative as he is prepared to play. C7 equals to 5 to attack. And this, the tiger-headed horse over here is another very powerful entity. By retreating the cannon, the black chariot is also prevented from guarding this flank from the attack by the horse. So red would have the initiative. This would be variation A. Now in variation B, R8 plus 5 was played as black does not attack so deeply but chooses the riverbank as its main area of attack. P5 plus 1, H3 minus 5. Again, the horse retreating the central horse is a major component for black in this opening system. Attack. Dislodging. protecting the protecting the uh, protecting the central pawn, and also allowing for r1 plus 1 if need be. r9 plus 1, and black charged the pawn forward so that the situation on the board will suddenly become alive. Both colors will be attacking. Now this is a very crucial move to make. So black should not move r1 equals to 2 at this point, because red will protect the cannon, threaten the cannon, threaten the horse, attacking the sacrifice attacking the central pawn. The horse will now be guarding the chariot, and instead of capturing, red will go for the elephant immediately, and black will be under a lot of attack, under a lot of pressure. It will not be beneficial for black at this point. So that is why r1 equals to 2 is not a good idea, because red can protect and this chariot is rooted, so this cannon can make a lot of mischief. So r9 equals to 4, red attempts a checkmate. This will be the correct or recommended line of attack. r4 equals to 2 is not a good idea, because black will gladly trade away his closed chariot for red's threatening an open chariot. Let's say red refuses. P4, P, sorry, P7 equals to 6 will be played. Capture, 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 and suddenly black's attack on this line would still not be diffused. R1 equals 2 to threaten the cannon. Retreat, attack, retreat, attack. Black will seize the initiative at this point in time, and r4 equals plus 2 is not a good idea. And instead, r9 equals to 4 will be a better option. Now, black would sacrifice the pawn in this very brilliant encounter. This would pack a heavy punch. If a4 plus 5 were played, red will immediately attack the cannon, and there will be two rather complicated variations. The first would be c7 equals to 9, 3 plus 1 to dislodge the chariot, protect, retreat, and attack the elephant, this cannon, and now black will be under all sorts of trouble. In the other variations, if c7 equals to 8 were played, p7 plus 1, attack, move, trade material, and red will now be prepared to go for attack on the bottom rank, capturing the elephant at this point in time, and again, black will be in all sorts of trouble. So that is why a4 plus 5 is not a good idea, and black must be bold and sacrifice the pawn at this point. p3 plus 1, forcing capture. r4 minus 2, sacrificing the horse. Now if instead of r minus plus 3 were played, black would gladly trade material, threaten the cannon, counter threatening the horse, trade of material, again keep on attacking, and after trading material, it would be the situation would have calmed down, and perhaps this would not be to the best of red's intentions. It will be an even situation in this variation, and red would not have gained much in this exchange. So r7 equals to 6, trading material, again trading material, check, check, check. And at this point in time, it will be a calm situation, the board. So there are two, let's say if red continues with a4 plus 5, black threatens to gain material, and black is more than able to contend, and it will still be a drawish situation. So r1 equals to 4 is the last move given in the book. Now again, a short summary. H8 plus 9 will be the position of discussion and the variation in this board. There were two variations, R8 plus 8 and R8 plus 5. And comparatively speaking, variation B will be more steadfast, and black can take his time to slowly inch his way and snatch the initiative away from red. So let us review this game from the eyes of black. Central cannon, edge cannon for chariot exchange, and to this position h8 plus 8. Two main variations. First variation r8 plus 8, second would be r8 plus 5. In r8 plus 8, black would usually counter p5 plus 1, although c8 equals to 7 would appear to be a viable option, as at this point in time there are three main variations: c9 equals to 7, 2 equals to 5, and 1 plus 2. In c9 equals to 7, Red will have managed to gain a central cannon, will be mounting a very fierce attack. In the second variation, c2 equals to 5, black would attack, counter with a central offensive, and red will still have the initiative, unfortunately, because of the house over here. R1 plus 2, again, it will be better. Black would be more than able to contend, so this will be c8 equals to 7. But in this part today, we'll be discussing r8 plus 8 followed by p5 plus 1. At this point in time, black will immediately attack with r8 equals to 2, forcing black to play c8 equals to 7. c8 equals to 6 is not a good idea because black would have snatched the initiative away after a series of maneuvering. e3 minus 5, r3 minus 1. Of course, p5 plus 1 is plausible, but it will lead to it could also lead to a complicated situation. Material will be exchanged greatly and the situation will be liquefied. So e3 minus plus 5. After some nifty maneuvering, red will still have the initiative. Version B, see r8 plus 5 to attack the riverbank, to protect the pawn, attack the riverbank red pawn. p5 plus 1, retreat, c2 equals to 5, and goes to 8, and black charged the pawn forward. This is a crucial move to make, very crucial. r1 equals to 2 would give the game away to red. The elephant will be all sorts of trouble. Black would have to move the king out, and he will still be in lots of trouble. p7 plus 1, and then goes to 4. r4 plus 2 would be a bad idea because red will be able to defend in time and have a very nice position. So black would seize the initiative in this otherwise very nice position for black. p7 goes to 6. Trading chariots. This will be correct way. H minus plus 3 is not a good idea because the situation on the board will be liquefied, but red will still have the advantage. Sorry, let's continue. p7 plus 1, protecting trading material, and the situation on the board will be liquefied, and it will be hard to say who will be able to win. So I hope you've enjoyed this slightly long video. If you like the work that I've been doing, please do subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. Thank you.